Hey guys, it's Goddess Energy 333 and we are back with another video. So today I wanted to do a video where I wanted to talk about how to connect with your spirit guides because I think it's very important. Yeah, we love tarot because I love tarot too. Like it definitely helped me through some times where I felt like I didn't have anybody. That's why I love doing it because I feel like I get to help you guys. But also I want to also lend out my, wisdom as far as how to connect with your own spirit guides so that you can get the messages that you need to hear in order to guide you throughout this journey. So these three steps that I have where you can connect to your spirit guides, for me, it basically came from how I learned to connect to my spirit guides because it wasn't something where I just learned out of the blue. It was a gradual process in which it will be for you as well. So I wanted to speak about that gradual process and how you could connect more to your spirit guides so that you can stay grounded and be able to navigate this journey a little bit easier. Okay? Because like I said in the past reading, the reading I just put up, we all are not exempt to the trials and tribulations of this journey. So why not have someone, our team that's behind us, you know what I'm saying, that go in the paint with us, that is rooting for us, get clear and concise messages from them while we're navigating through this journey. So the first way that you can connect to your spirit guides is ask them to tell you, ask them, tell them that you're interested and be open to receive. So basically, you can do something like this. Say, to my ancestors, to my spirit guides, to the divine, to God, to the universe, I am open to receive the messages that you have for me. Please allow those messages to come through so that I can receive them. I'm open to hearing the messages that you have for me in order to navigate through this life. And when you do that, because while we have angels and, we have our guardian angels here, for mine, guardian angel Michael and guardian angel Za. I call him guardian angel Za, but is Zadil. But when we have these angels here who are sent to help us throughout this journey, one thing, they can't help us unless we ask them. So you have to petition, you have to set the intention, you have to ask for the help. So once you ask for the help, then the help, they waiting. They were like, yes, we was waiting on him or her. We was waiting. So once y'all ask, they will begin to start off, slow a little bit. They'll give you slight signals and things like that. But you have to first ask. And I just had a vision of the show True Blood when Bill was trying to come into the main character's house, and because he's a vampire, but before he was able to come into the house, he had to ask, he had to get permission. So instead of the person being like a vampire or energy vampire, they are your spirit guides, they're your angels, they are your ancestors, passed over loved ones, and the ancestors could usually be recent passed over loved ones. That's why I think it's very important to put them, when Coco, they say put them on your frenda. But just basically, for me, like I have like my grandma's obituary, my mother's obituary, in a picture frame. But just put them, reverence them in some way. But those ancestors, those recently passed over ancestors, the ones that you are aware of and unaware of, because we are ancient beings. We have been here for many lifetimes. So even those ancestors that you are unaware of, some of us are connected with Isis. We are daughters of Oshun. We are connected to Sketmet. And we don't really know that until we open up the communications and the channels in order to receive messages from our inner guidance, your inner God. And I'm just getting like for some people who grew up in like the Christian household, you may hear that and you're like, oh, that's demonic or that's that. No, when you go to church and okay, so in church, I was a minister in church, and I was deemed a prophetess. It's the same thing, okay? When you in church and you prophesying to people, you're getting that information from an inner channel, your inner divine, your ancestors, okay? So all you're doing is you're opening up that channel, you're giving them permission, the ancestors, your spirit guides who are here, that was here to navigate with you through this journey, they want your highest good. They want you to be on your highest timeline. Those ancestors, those spirit guides, you say that I'm open to hear and receive messages from you, from God, the universe, my inner self. And it will happen. So the second thing, after you do that, after you set your intention, your petition for your ancestors, you say, yeah, I'm good. I want y'all to come on in. I want you guys to show me ways that I can begin to navigate this journey better. Then you will start seeing signs and synchronicities. So you might start seeing angel numbers, okay? You might see angel number 20, I am harmonious. Or you might see like angel number, it usually starts off with like angel numbers like 666 or 333. That's why my angel number 00. That's why my angel numbers, the numbers that I have behind my name, God is Energy 333, because I started seeing angel numbers 333 the most. And it has to do, 3 has to do with the master teacher, okay? And that is connected to Jesus, to Christ consciousness. So that let me know that, and it makes sense because I grew up in the church, that I have Christ consciousness. And the more you start to even like find out these synchronicities and things like that, you may even see things that's in you that is connected to the ascended master that comes to you. For me is Jesus, and for the ancient ancestors, I would say Sketmet and Isis and Thoth. But you'll beginning to see like synchronicities. For example, like you'll be riding behind a car and you may see angel number 333, or you'll see 333, or you'll look at the clock and it'll say 1111, or 222, or 444. 444 is definitely your angels, child. Your angels is there, and they is watching over you and assessing the situation, and they looking at ways to help you move and navigate through this world. You might start seeing like it on receipts, or you might see like if you pay for something, it could come up to 1111, or $2.22, or $3.33. That's not a coincidence. That is your ancestors and your spirit guides saying, hey, you asked, and we showing y'all. So they gonna give you little things. And if you are like me, if you seen spirits from a child, from childhood, then you might actually start seeing spirits again at this time. You'll have more dreams. You'll have visions while you're awoke. I think they call that lucid dreaming. But you can be awake and you'll have like lucid dreams of visions of things. You'll see things that happen that can come to fruition. You'll dream about things before they come. Like they waiting for you to even say, yeah, I want to be open to receive these signs. And they be like, okay, we here, we got you. And they'll start immediately sending you signs and synchronicities. But if you're not a person who wants to, or it may be too soon to see spirits, if that's not like something for you, you could just say, it's too soon, I might want to, calm it down a little bit. Just stick to the, the numbers, the angel numbers, the synchronicities and things like that. And you might see like little things too, like a bird, or you'll see like 2 birds flying, or one bird flying, or a dove, or just birds that's like usually you don't see. Like you'll start seeing like those exotic birds. I know for me, I started seeing a lot of like exotic birds. You'll see like animals like foxes and things like that, and and bunnies. Like they'll send you signs and subtle signs that way as well. You'll start seeing butterflies. And what you can do to strengthen your intuition, you can start, you'll see ravens too. You can start Googling those things, find out Google the spiritual meaning of a dove, the spiritual meaning of a raven, the spiritual meaning of bunnies, of a fox. And you can also look in the Bible too for these meanings, because especially like for the raven, I think God sent Elijah a raven. So you can look like the raven significance in the Bible, like just look at those things. And as you begin to have your third eye start to open more, you begin to channel more clearly, you'll be able to look at different meanings for all of these things, and what they mean to you for your spiritual elevation. And with the channeling too, like where you'll be able to see like different things for these spiritual, these animals and stuff that you see, it will come more easily the more, thank you, Spirit. It will come more easily the more you start to work on yourself. You will start to be able to decipher these signs more. What do I mean by working on yourself? If you have like addictions, it can be smoking, it can be drinking, it can be sex, it can be anything. It can be something that you feel like is taking too much of your time away from your spiritual practice, which is basically finding self. Once you start to work more on yourself and slowly get rid of these addictions, fear, it could be fear, anything that is low vibrational, you'll start to be able to get more and clear, precise messages. That's why a lot of spiritual people, especially in order to go to the next level, and even like in church, if you notice, like if you're in church, I mean, you ain't supposed to, but a lot of people, they don't really drink, they don't smoke. When they like really into the, I know when I was into the child, I wasn't drinking, I wasn't smoking, I was going to church Monday night prayer service, Tuesday night prayer meeting. Like I was there Monday through Sunday, okay? So when you serious about it, okay, when you start to take it serious, that's when it'll amp up. Spirit will start sending you even more guidance and synchronicities and things that you didn't even know that was possible, okay? So it's about being able to sit with yourself and be one with yourself, and the good, the bad, the ugly, indifferent, everything in between. The more you do that, the more you shed away things that are of the earth, that are not godly, that are not like, the more you stop doing earthly things and get more into spiritual things, the more you'll be able to see, the more you'll be able to grow, the more messages will come through, okay? And then that takes me into my third way that you can connect with your spirit guides, is to meditate, to become still, to become quiet. I'm hearing, I forgot his song, but he say, Lord, summon me, Lord, summon me, Lord, let me enter in your presence, take me to the spirit realm. So the more you meditate, the more you're quiet, the more you're sitting in that spirit realm, okay? The more you're in that quiet space, the more you're in the void, things will catapult and take off. You'll start seeing visions more clearly. You'll have more dreams, and you'll definitely have more dreams if you smoke weed or something like that, or if you have like addictions, like cigarettes or something. You'll start to remember your dreams, because THC actually inhibits your dream state if you smoke weed. Like you can't remember your dreams. But once you stop smoking weed, your dreams, like some people think like the weed makes them like more spiritual, and like yeah, it does. It connects you to a spirit realm, but when it ain't nothing like when you stop. Okay, when you stop, you'll start to remember all of your dreams. Get a dream book, get a little book, start writing the stuff down. You'll start to remember a lot of things, and the things that come up in your dreams is messages from your spirit guides too, and it'll help you to elevate. You'll start healing inner childhood wounds that you didn't even know you still had, because you able to write them dreams down. You say, oh, so this is why I was doing this, is because this and this and this from my childhood, and this, or because I still feel some type of way because this person hurt me, or this, whatever the case may be, or I could have did that different because that just wasn't working for me. Like spirit will reveal that stuff to you in your dreams. I remember I used to have dreams, like my grandma passed over. I used to have dreams about her, and the dead to me doesn't really speak in the dreams. I think only one person spoke in the dream, with my mom. But it was only when she was like with my dad, and they were like really, really happy. But the dead usually doesn't speak in the dreams, but you'll start getting just things come to you in your dreams from your ancestors, your passed over loved ones. For example, like the dream I had about my grandmother, I was hearing the song Atlantis by the Isley Brothers, and it was like basically, I forget what the words was. It was basically saying it's time to go away and find a new love, but I'll come right back to you. Would not be with you. Look the song up. Atlantis, Voyage to Atlantis by the Isley Brothers, okay? But I had it prior to me channeling that song over and over, and that stuff was stuck in my head. And that's another thing. Spirit will have something stuck in your head until you get it, because they really want you to get it. But I had a dream of my grandmother in a boat, and she was traveling across the sea, but she was looking sad and she wasn't saying anything. And I was just looking like, Grandma, why are you sad? And she didn't respond. And the way she was looking in the dream was like a picture that I believe my sister or somebody took of her right before she passed, or not too long before she passed. But that dream was just to tell me she came through in a boat, because later I had an aunt that passed away. She was letting me know that she was coming to receive my aunt, who was transitioning into the spirit realm. But that's things that you'll get when you start to connect more with your spirit guides. Like they be looking out. And then you'll see synchronicities, as far as like, especially like the more you meditate and the more you go into yourself spiritually and heal your inner child wounds and just sit with yourself, you'll start to see synchronicities. Like if you're afraid of something, but you take that fear head on, and I want to say like a lion, like you just go for it. You just like, I'm going to tackle this shit right now. I'm going to tackle you. When you start to tackle fear head on, your spirit guides will also send you something. They will send you synchronicities. I remember I was scared about doing something, but I decided to tackle it head on. And when I tell you, I started, like, it was a person that sat next to me. They ended up having a birthday the day right before my birthday. Their birthday is on 2/18, mine was on 2/19. It was somebody who had my last name, and there was a song that was playing from an artist who I was listening to on the way. Like, Spirit they'll send you signs to let you know that they are there with you, and they are guiding you through this, scary and all, whatever the situation may be. They are happy that you are even tackling that fear, that you are walking through that valley of the shadow of death, that you are facing fear and looking in the face like, and what you gonna do? And I ain't scared. Like, when you tackle something that's fear-based, it also raises your frequency, because we're so this dimension is so like fear based. Everything is fear, especially like with the news and everything. Everything is like doom and gloom and war and all this stuff and all this and this and this and this and this and it's just I was thinking about the whole like celebrity stuff that's going on with Diddy, and like this people finding out who people truly are, who they always was. That's like fear. Like everything in this realm is fear based, and to keep you feeling like you're stuck and you're down and you ain't shit. You gotta work 9 to 5 and you work for people who ain't shit and don't care about you or your well-being, insurance. Everything's a scam. Like I said in my last reading, everything is a scam. Okay? But when you start to go within and, you know, do that inner work, you'll just start to see things that nobody else is seeing. When you start to tackle that fear that's in this fear-based realm, thank you, Spirit, you'll start to raise your vibrational level because everything is fear-based here. So when you look fear in the face and you tackle it, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, God, the universe is clapping for you. They like, look, look at that spiritual gangster right there. They just tackled that whole fear. And then you'll see like signs and synchronicities as you're tackling the fear. Your spirit guides are letting you know that they are with you. And they never left your side. They was here with you the whole time. They just waiting for you to go back to question the way, number one, how to connect with your spirit guides, which is ask them. And in anything, even if you're like fearful about anything or you feel like you have anxiety about something, just ask your spirit guides to help you with the anxieties. Give it to them. Say, I release this anxiety to you for transmutation, so that they can take that and recycle that energy, put out some good energy and bring it on right back to you, and you can pour it out to the dimension that you are currently in right now. Okay? But that is my 3 ways to connect with your spirit guides. Meditation for me is definitely a thing because the more you meditate, and I have meditation music on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/goddessenergy333. You can search Goddess Energy Meditation and Energy Healing. Listen to the meditative sounds while you are trying to meditate, because sometimes it can take a while. Your brain could be like, oh my God, you be everywhere when you be trying to meditate. But the more you do it and the more you push through that ceiling, that barrier, you'll be able to connect faster when you meditate. You'll as soon as you close your eyes, you'll start seeing visions and stuff, and it'll come. It'll come. One vision that I seen, what was it? I forget what year it was, but basically it was after it was Trump trying to he was going against Biden, and everybody was saying, well, somebody had said Trump was going to win, but I was meditating and I got a vision that Biden was going to win, then Biden won. And then too, I feel like Kamala Harris is going to win too. I feel like she's going to win. I don't think Trump is going to win. I don't subscribe to politics, but this is just like visions that I get, and then I see that the visions that I get be coming to fruition. And then it'd be like, sometimes you be like, don't want to put your visions out there because you be like, oh, what if it don't? But you can't think like that, child. If you are in like the practice of I, you have to just trust your intuition and trust your guidance and say, this is what I got. So, and put it out there. But it's an amazing and it's a magical world. And I just seen the Magician card in the tarot. Like you can create so much. You can co-create with the universe the more you learn to connect with your spirit guides. So number one way to connect with your spirit guides to end this is to ask them, let them know, send a petition. I want to connect with you, invite them in. Your ancestors that are here with you, that's going to be with you through this journey. They already knew they was going to be here with you for this journey. So you asking them, like, I allow you to come in and give me guidance and give me help. And then after that, you pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Number 2, you start seeing angels numbers. You can see 333, 222, 1111. It started to be like the same numbers at first. And then after a while, you'll start seeing different numbers like 35, 35 or 34, 34. Like it'll start to increase the more you start to meditate and become one with self, okay? And then the third thing you can do is to meditate, to be still, to be quiet, to become more spiritual. Get into a more spiritual practice and let your ancestors and your guides lead you. Go out into nature, put your feet in the grass, touch the sunflowers, smell the flowers, smell the roses. Study nature. Look at how nature moves. When you study nature, you'll start to see more how you move too. So that is how you connect to your spirit guides. And I want to end this with messages from the universe. We're going to get some messages from the universe to end this. Also, you can, if you're like connected to, if you feel like you want to be like closer to, or you are somebody who loves the water, or you love the forest or something like that, the elements that you love, you can look up like Orisha goddesses, or like Oshun, or just different deities that are connected to those elements, because more than likely, like, you could be daughters or sons of them. Spirit, can we get some messages from the universe to close this out for the collective, and how to connect with your spirit guides? Any messages from the universe for the collective? Cool. Ooh. One more message, Spirit, from the universe. All right. So the first message from the universe we have is, in your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. These are times of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever. You are transitioning into a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers and keep going. And this will definitely happen the more you come one with self, the more you go into yourself, the more you meditate, you'll start to shed away old things. The more you become spiritual, you'll start to shed away things that are of the earth that are not like who you want to be. Especially if you're connected to Christ consciousness. And then we have messages from the universe. The journey wasn't the smoothest or the most pleasant lately, but everything is coming together. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over. Hold on. And this is the type of stuff you'll get from your spirit guides. Because this is definitely a message for me. Like, once you're connected, you'll start seeing all the signs and synchronicities and things and little things. You could be helping other people, but you'll see things that helped you along. Like, your spirit guide's like, oh, I got a message in there for you too. It's reminding me of like a Dolores Cannon. She is like a hypnotherapist, and she do like past life regression. And when she would do these past life regressions, she would get messages from these people when they were under for her. So yeah. Then we have prioritize self-healing right now. Prioritize self-healing right now. Okay? I'm here, Yolanda Adams. Right now. Hey, right now. I can do all things right now. Right now. Yeah. Put your needs above others for once. Let me read this over. Prioritize self-healing right now. Put your needs above others for once. It's time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love, honey. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthier within yourself. There is no rush. But they gonna say right now. Right, it's a rush for you to put yourself first. That's what it's a rush for. But it ain't no rush to please others. They want you. You've been putting other people first your whole life. They want you to put yourself first now. So learn to connect with your spirit guides and connect with your own energy so that you can master your energy, and then you can help people because you done mastered your energy. And then we have, no act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being the beautiful soul that you are. Don't lose yourself. Most of the people who are kind like this, you know, you may have came across or encountered some type of narcissistic personality disorder, but no act of kindness is ever wasted. Don't lose yourself. Continue to be you, because what you have learned throughout that journey is definitely going to be helping others. And not only just helping others, going to be healing you as well in the process. Let me get this last one, since I'm looking at it now. This stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. Connect. Look, they said we, the universe, spirit guides, the ancestors, God, they sending it. They've been behind you the whole time. They're going to stick beside you. Okay, so that's why you want to connect with them. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this video. If this resonated with you or if this helped you in any way, please make sure you comment, like this video. And I will see you in the next video.